You're under arrest for trespass.
No.
You're under arrest for trespass.
Welcome back to Advocacy, Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. Today's case takes place in Olympia, Washington, where what began as a simple shoplifting call quickly escalates into a chaotic arrest. And this one is chaotic. The woman at the center of this encounter is Rakia Ray Spillers, who was found near a store restroom and immediately challenged the officer's authority, shouting, "I'm not under arrest." Even as she physically resisted their attempts to detain her, what followed was a clash of reality and perception, with Spillers claiming she had permission from the president, referring to herself as royalty, and insisting she was not subject to arrest. Officers tried to keep the situation under control, but the legal violations and bizarre outbursts made for a volatile situation. In today's lecture, we'll break down the body cam footage, go over the laws from Washington that apply, we'll walk through the 6 evidentiary standards, and I'll challenge you to think like a juror. So with that, let's jump in.
I'm sorry, you said what? You have
we
what?
do not have paperwork from you guys. She always bails out of here.
Have you guys told her not to come back? Okay.
Yep,
I'll need a statement in reference to that. So. Hi there, Randy Wilson, Olympia Police Department. You're being detained right now. You're not free to leave.
Why?
Can you come here, please?
No.
Don't go out that door.
It is an emergency.
You're under arrest for trespass.
No.
You're under arrest for trespass.
I'm not under arrest.
Stop.
I'm not under arrest. I'm not under arrest.
Resist.
I'm not under
Do not resist
I'm
me.
not under arrest. I'm not under
Sorry,
arrest.
I'm fighting one. Get down.
I'm not under
Down on the
arrest.
ground. I'm not going to use force on you. You're under arrest for resisting arrest now. Stay here. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
No.
Do not fight me. Do not fight me. Stay on the ground. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Stay on the
I'm
ground.
royalty. They said I could have anything
Okay.
free. They said I could.
Stay
So
on the
I'm not
ground.
under arrest.
Stay on the ground.
I'm not under arrest.
Stay on the ground.
I am not under arrest.
Calm down. Stay on the
I'm not
ground.
under arrest. I'm not under arrest. They gave me the moon and the universe. I'm not under arrest.
Okay, stay here on the
You're
ground.
not supposed to. I'm not supposed
Stay
to go
on
to
the
jail
ground.
on my own. Leave me alone.
Stay on the ground.
I'm not
Do not
supposed to
resist.
go to
Do not
jail.
fight. Do not resist.
I'm
Do
not
not fight.
supposed to go to jail.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Leave
Calm
me
down.
alone.
Calm down.
No.
Yes, calm down.
No. Leave me
Don't fight me.
alone.
Calm down.
Leave me alone.
Calm down.
Get off of me.
I'm not going to get off of you, but you need to calm down.
Get off of me.
You need to calm down.
No. No. Get off of
I'm
me.
not getting off of you. You're under arrest.
Get off of me.
I'm not getting off of you. Stay down on the
No,
ground.
I'm not arrested.
Stay down on the ground.
No, you're an imposter.
I'm not. I'm the police.
No, you're not.
Okay, stay on the ground.
You're a liar. Liar. No. You're being hypnotized. You can't.
Stay on the
You
ground.
can't arrest me.
What's your name?
None of your business.
Okay.
Get off of me.
Nope.
How do you not trespass? You're a liar. You're going against your job.
Stay on the ground.
No, he's a liar. He's a liar. Get off of me. Get off of me.
We need to get her on her
Get
stomach.
off of me. Get off of me. Get I'm royalty! They gave me the earth and the moon and the solar system. Just now, they said I could come and get something, but all I have to do is go to the bathroom and
I think my body camera's
I
on
just
her.
have to go to the bathroom.
We want to go on their
And
side.
they gave me the universe. The President of the United States gave me permission. It's on the site. It's on the website. Ow! You're sitting on my ankle.
Take a breath.
No, he's hurting my ankle. And you don't even look. This is why you guys are a disgrace. And I am going to tell the President of the United States. Because that is who I'm in contact with.
You're being
You.
audio and video recorded.
Fuck you. They're liars. That I had permission from the President of the United States. And these people who are harassing me and have been stalking me are the reason that you're here. And the reason I've been getting kicked out of everywhere. I'm not lying. No. Stop hurting my foot. You are being rude. See, right now you're being hypnotized. There's red in here. And I didn't do this to myself. I'm not a liar and I'm not mean. Ow! Ow! You just did that on purpose. You don't do that to me. I'm not mean. I'm Rakia Ray. I'm not mean. Please be gentle. Oh, no, I don't want to be in there. I wasn't supposed to go to jail at all. That's what the President of the United States said. I didn't do anything wrong. I really did not do anything wrong. I have white coat syndrome. I have white coat syndrome. Sarah Nicole McFarland did this. And Devaney Corbin Johnson. They think I'm trying to do something against them. It was a lie. I didn't do this. And Natasha. It's not Rakia Ray Spillers' fault. I'm the one who was helping. I'm not a liar. No imposters. I'm not a liar. Please, no. No. Ow. I'm not working against you guys. Ow, my leg, my leg. My right leg. My left leg. Oh my god, get her away from me. Please get away from me. Please get away from me. No.
You have the helmet?
That one's hurting. That one's on tight, too tight. Please don't. I had a vision. Please don't do this to me right now. Can you help my leg, please?
What's that? Go off.
Why are you doing this to me? The President said I didn't have to do. That I didn't have to go. I wouldn't go to jail anymore for the rest of my life, and it wasn't lying because of what happened to me. Please, there's rat in the air. You can't do this to me because there's rat in the air. I mean, you just continue. Stop. Come on. You guys don't even notice when you're being hypnotized. Please give me. You guys. This is Vincent McQueen Sanders too. No, I'm not. This isn't my fault. You said I wasn't going to go to jail for the rest of my life. Oh my god. Why are you doing this to me? Please stop. Please let me go. I'm not supposed to go to jail. And they promise. It's not a lie. You were hypnotized in a way because of those girls. Now put me down and let me go, please. That's what happened.
Put her in yours.
Yeah.
No. No. I'm not supposed to go to jail. I'm not. The President of the United States said that I wouldn't have to go to jail for the rest of my life because of what I did for this place.
You gotta feed it all the way around.
Oh. Please. It's not a lie. They just said a couple things and then out. And then it went again. Oh, my leg. Come on. Ow.
So this was found in her bag.
Yeah, the ice creams are ours.
Okay.
I could scan the other ones and tell them that they're ours.
Yeah, if you want to, let's do that.
Yeah. But I definitely know she picked up that. She put a couple things back, but then she ran back in. She was kind of all over the
So she
store.
definitely had the ice cream.
In her hand.
in her hand, and that was found in her bag, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Trespass from here too.
she was verbally trespassed by
Twice.
Greg a couple of months ago. So she's been trespassed verbally twice, but never by us. But that doesn't matter.
Nope.
He can positively identify her
Statement of that.
as the person. He already did on body camera. So,
Yeah.
obviously the person that came out was the person we were talking about,
Yep.
the flyer that you showed me,
Yeah.
and you guys are willing to pursue charges.
Yep.
Okay. What
Yeah.
happened a couple months ago?
On that flyer, one of my employees saw her put on nail polish on
Okay.
the aisle. And
That she
told her
didn't
she didn't do
purchase?
that. Yeah, she didn't
Okay.
purchase. She was just doing it right in the aisle.
Okay.
And she stormed off, so we trespassed her.
Okay.
Then when I trespassed her, she had came in. She was in the bathroom for probably an hour or 2 hours.
Hour or 2 hours. Okay.
Yeah, and it was really hard to get her out. I recognized her. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to."
From
be
the
here."
previous incident you told
Yeah.
me about.
I wasn't there for that, but I had the photo.
Okay, right.
Oh, it's the same person. So
Yep.
trespassed her. She got really upset, started cussing.
And
me
you
out.
physically told her you're trespassed. You're not
Yeah.
willing to come back. What do you remember? What your words were?
I just told
Essentially.
her, "Don't come back. We'll call the police."
Don't come. Okay.
Yeah, just a lot of F-bombs
Okay.
came from her. So.
Okay.
then She came in today.
And then she came in today. And then, can you tell me what you saw happen when she came out of the
when-
bathroom?
When she came out, she saw you immediately. You told her she was under arrest, and she bolted and went for the exit. Exit was, has a timer on it. Can't open immediately.
Did the alarm go off on the
Alarm
door?
did beep. Yep,
Okay.
heard that.
Okay, let's talk about the laws from Washington that are at play here in this incident. First, we have burglary in the second degree. Under the revised code of Washington, 9A.52.030, burglary in the second degree happens when someone enters or remains unlawfully in a building with the intent to commit a crime inside. It doesn't have to be a home, just any structure where they don't have the right to be. In this case, Spillers had already been trespassed from the store, but she came back twice. And based on witness statements and video, she had store merchandise in her bag. Remember the ice cream? This gives officers a solid foundation for a burglary charge. Next up, we have assault in the third degree. This is found under the revised code of Washington 9A.36.031. You're looking at assault in the third degree when someone intentionally assaults a law enforcement officer while that officer is performing their official duties. The body cam shows Spillers resisting, physically struggling on the ground, and officers alleging she kicked during the arrest. That makes for more than just resisting. It crosses into assault. Finally, we have resisting arrest. This is found at 9A.76.040. A person is guilty of resisting arrest if they intentionally prevent or attempt to prevent a lawful arrest. And that's not just saying no. That includes physical actions, like fleeing, pulling away, or here, trying to escape through the emergency exit, and refusing multiple commands. It may sound minor, but it matters, because resisting can quickly turn a manageable encounter into a dangerous one. So those are our three big charges. We have burglary for being inside unlawfully with the intent to steal, assault for the struggle with the officers, and resisting arrest for everything that happened in between. Let's talk about the 6 levels of evidence in the law, from the smallest hunch to the highest standard required for a conviction. Level 1, mere suspicion. This is the lowest level. It's a gut feeling that something just feels off, but you don't have enough to stop or to search anyone. In our case, that might be the moment the store employee noticed Spillers acting erratically, wandering the aisles, talking to herself. Level 2, reasonable suspicion. Now we're getting to the legal grounds where actions begin to happen. This is when there are specific articulable facts that suggest a crime might be happening. Here, Spillers being seen carrying merchandise near the bathroom, recognized from a prior shoplifting incident, and behaving nervously or suspiciously. That's enough for an officer to legally detain, which means to stop them, and to investigate a little bit further. Level 3, probable cause. This is the line for arrest. It means there's a fair probability a crime has occurred and the suspect is involved. Here's where it starts to add up. Spillers is found with unpaid items inside of her bag. She's previously been trespassed, and she tries to flee once confronted. That's more than suspicion. That's probable cause to arrest her. Level 4, preponderance of the evidence. This one is used mostly in civil court. It means more likely than not. In order to win this type of case, you need to have at least 51% of the evidence in your favor. Here is Spillers' claim the officers injured her during the arrest. A civil lawsuit will require this level of standard. Level 5, clear and convincing evidence. This is stronger than preponderance, but is not as strict as the criminal proof required. It's used in cases involving mental health holds, termination of rights, and certain restraining orders. If the state argued Spillers posed a danger to herself or others, they'd need to prove it clearly and convincingly. This level requires about 75% of the evidence in your favor to win your case. So it's a little bit higher. It's requiring you to put on more evidence to really show the fact finder you should win your case. Level 6, beyond a reasonable doubt. This is the highest standard, or as you hear me say often, this is the gold standard. This is the highest bar in criminal law. To convict Spillers of burglary, assault, or resisting, a jury must believe the evidence proves guilt beyond any reasonable doubt. Another way to say that, there is no other reasonable alternative than the defendant being guilty of the charges. No gut feelings, no guesses. It must be clear, credible, and convincing to a rational person. And there you have it. That's the 6 levels of evidence, from a whisper of suspicion to courtroom conviction. Now, let's step into the shoes of a juror. You've seen the footage, you've heard what the charges are. Now it's time to ask yourself what you would decide. Let's start with the big questions. Did Spillers know she wasn't supposed to be there? Did you think that she understood that she was being lawfully detained? Or is she genuinely confused, distressed, or even mentally unstable? What do you make of all that shouting? She said that she was royalty. She had permission from the president. She also mentioned that the red in the air meant something. Is she behaving like somebody who's faking it? Or is she actually dealing with a mental issue or a real break from reality? Let me ask you this. Does believing you're above the law excuse you from the law? If a person truly believes they aren't under arrest, can they still be guilty of resisting? And that's a real question you might have to answer one day, because resisting requires some intent. Now let's talk about something that's not really written in statutes, but it shows up every single time a jury meets. It shows up every time the police are out on patrol, every time even you have to make a decision on the fly. Intuition. Now that's the gut feeling we receive sometimes. That's the tingling sensation you might get throughout your whole body. Something telling you that, hey, something's wrong, and we're probably going to have to make a decision fairly quickly. In this case, the officers had some intuition. They knew from the moment that Spillers stepped toward that exit in the back, this encounter was going to take a turn. As a juror, you have intuition also. When a witness is lying, when a story doesn't really make much sense, when the body language says more than the words, I want you to ask yourself this. Did your intuition say this was resistance or crisis? Is this woman, Rakia Spillers, a thief, or is she somebody who's breaking down right here in public? Now, your job is to take your intuition and weigh it against the facts that are presented to you while in court. Trials really aren't just about evidence. They're about your judgment. And judgment starts with understanding what's in front of you and what your instincts are telling you behind the scenes. So, what can we learn from Rakia Ray Spillers? A simple shoplifting call that really did turn into a full-blown arrest. They even had to hobble her with charges for burglary, assault, and resisting, all because of what happened when she refused to cooperate, claimed she wasn't under arrest, and acted as if the law didn't really apply to her, whether her actions were rooted in mental illness, delusion, or defiance. The law doesn't excuse resistance because someone says no. It responds to behavior, not beliefs. Police officers are trained to uphold the law, but jurors are instructed to weigh the law against the facts. And that includes considering whether a defendant had the intent, the awareness, and the capacity to follow a lawful command. As always, I want to hear from you. Do you think the burglary charge holds up? Was the resistance criminal or something more? And when I say more, I mean, do you think she was dealing with a mental crisis? Now, I did pose a question. Was that a meth pipe in her pocket that we saw there? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's debate, like lawyers, like jurors, like citizens. Keep it respectful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this lecture with someone who needs to understand how the law actually works. Your support helps this community grow, and it keeps the lessons reaching more people every day. Remember, this is Advocacy Alchemy, and I am Professor Ross. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.